Have you met Ick? I bet you have. Ick shows up when you're sick, or panicked, or addicted. Ick stands in for the things we don't want to see, or feel, or touch. Ick is there for things discarded or rejected. We might have met Ick, but we probably don't want to meet her again anytime soon. And we want to forget her as soon as we can. How about Spark? She has hope for the future. She values progress. Have you met her? She's brilliant, so sparkly. She's the fairy dancing around and graces us with sparks of ideas or lively conversation. She's always there at the start of a movement or revolution as you fan her spark in the fire change. You don't always know when she'll show up, but you almost always will welcome her into your circle with open arms.
Well, this is the story of when Ick met Spark and a whole new reality emerged. Hey, what's wrong with the old reality? Why always new? I'm almost the exact opposite from Spark. I value the process. I tend to hide in dark depressions and holes in the ground. Where else do we cast our unwanted objects and discarded junk? You might not believe this, but I actually feel at home in the dumping grounds, in places where people are not willing to go, surrounded by things that people no longer find a use for. I like to process things out of sight, out of mind, away from the spotlight.
One day when Spark was on the way to an important convention called the Eco Market about how to save the planet, she got terribly lost and ended up here, near Ick's home.
Where am I? Ick! How do you know my name? I think I hear something. Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, it's so dead here, so full of decay. I just want to get out of here. I can't fly anymore. What's going on? Icky, ick. What are you doing here? Why don't you just leave? What is this horrible place? How dare you call my home a horrible place? That's very rude. Turn off that bright light. It's hurting my eyes. I don't know who you are, or where I am, or what I'm doing here. I'd leave right this minute, but I can't seem to fly. I'm covered in this icky stuff. It's ridiculous. It's predictable. You are just like all the rest, seeing me as repulsive or dirty, something to get away from as fast as you can. You are totally missing who I am and what I do. Stop using my name. I don't like it. Huh? What is your name? My name's Spark, by the way. Of course it is. My name is Ick. Now scram! I think we've been here before. I can't fly, so I can't leave. What is happening to me? Well, can't you walk? Normally, I'm never really on the ground. I have to move quickly to spread all the sparks of ideas and creativity and conversation. I start a lot of things, and I don't have time to walk on the ground. Actually, it feels weird to have my feet on the earth. It's so hard and solid. Oh, I think I need to sit down.
Something strange was going on for Spark as she sat on the ground. Some of her light was dimming, perhaps being absorbed by the darkness or seeping into the ground.
How strange. I don't want to move.
Something unusual was happening for Ick, too. Instead of the usual blackness that she saw behind her closed eyes, she started to see the faintest pinpricks of light.
Huh? What the heck? What is happening to me? Oh, did you do that to me? Do what?
Ick closed her eyes again, and the sparks returned. Meanwhile, Spark was having a different sort of thought than she usually had. Often her thoughts darted around inside her head like fireflies, constantly buzzing and reforming and moving. Now her thoughts slowed down, and she was able to hold them in front of her and really see them, really feel them.
I feel such grief, such sadness. What are you doing to me?
Ick was becoming fascinated by the sparks of light. They were expanding from small dots to a river of blue and pink highlights, flowing up and away in an endless stream.
Wow. I just had a sudden thought. We are not alone in this darkness. Hey, Spark, did you just say that to me? We are not alone? It's probably one of the sparks I've been gifted to pass along to others. I'm not sure how it all works, but I think it takes a person with an open mind and heart to be able to receive the spark, or it would just burn out. Ick, do you feel the sadness too? Is that your gift to me? I hold in my heart a place for all the unwanted, the rejected, the broken, the lost. So many think it's new ideas and energy that start things. That if you just focus on what you want, what you love, you will move forward. I'm part of that, aren't I? I'm part of the new ideas, the bright future, the hope for something better. Spark, I think you're missing an important truth. I've learned that you can't always know what you want until you know what you don't want. That you may need to figure out what doesn't work before you realize what does. When something breaks, it gets thrown out to make way for the new. When something doesn't turn out the way we expect, we rush to fix the problem or we give up on our desires. I'm sorry. I had no idea how hurtful that could be. I speak for all that is dead. Life needs death, because death is what feeds life. Accepting the end can give clarity and meaning. Endings are just natural boundaries that call out to be respected. I never thought of that before. The pain of not respecting what has come before. You get that? I thought no one would get that. No one ever wants to pause with their castaways. They're fallen, they're gone, and let grief find them. They want to move away quickly and not look back. Oh, like to not grieve the loss as we rush in to fill the gap with the new? Yeah, Spark, the old just want to be seen, to be remembered, not gotten over, and forgotten. We want to just forge new ground, forgetting that the old ground is what allows us to stand and reach higher. Really? I'm really not alone. You really are not alone. It just feels like that sometimes. Oh, I just got an idea and I'm sending it your way. Hey, I can move again. Wow! My name isn't Ick. It never was. My name is Phoenix, like the bird. I was once like you, full of sparks and ideas. I had simply forgotten the first part of my name, my life when I was born and new. Maybe I'm like you. Maybe I am waiting for my turn to come and sit with the endings, for my time to be transformed. I'm thankful for our meetings so I can see my future.
And I can see mine.
Goodbye, my sweet friend.
As Spark turned away with happy tears, a teardrop mixed with a spark of light. She felt the roar and the heat coming from behind her, and Phoenix was revealed.